Hello guys, S1E8 back with yet another episode of Let's Play Children of the Nile. Now in the last episode I think I added on some farms and it was flood season. That's about as far as we've gotten so far. I think the goal of this episode is going to be in the order of building everything as far as getting set up to start mining. So at some point we're going to want to come over here and get... it's somewhere over here. I think it's right here. Yep, there we go. We'll want to start mining this guy, which means we need an overseer, which means we need to get our prestige up. So, not quite sure what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're building a statue. I forgot about that. So that's the next thing we're going to do. We can add 2 more farms on, so we're also going to do that. More farmers. There we go, we should get a couple more farmers. Got quite a few graduates. It's just a matter of building stuff now. At least we got decent brick production going. And yeah. We'll get there eventually one of these days. Looking at 133, woohoo! Still have the high end, yeah, the high end stuff to build on the palace. That's perfectly fine. Prestige keeps dropping because the pharaoh died. That doesn't help. We do have a statue giving us some prestige, and a tomb giving us some, and the palace is also helping, but pretty much everything we're doing is being negated right now, which does not help. So they're unhappy because of an inadequate family funeral. And these guys are also unhappy because of an inadequate family funeral. It's available with Pharaoh. And yeah. At 140, so we're getting there. We're almost 3/5 of the way done, if my math serves me right. Yeah, so now we can go look at this guy up here since we're not worried. Essentially what I'm going to want to do is build the town up back a little bit, because initially when I did this before, I don't think I ever completed this, but essentially I'd build all the houses and stuff right in this area, and then there'd just be limestone flooding this area because of how much I needed, and then that was bad. So I'll probably build off towards like here. I might even build like in this area, just so we don't run out of area or run into an issue. As you can tell, it's sort of sloped this way, so they're gonna go in there, mine it, and pull it out this side. We had a good flood this year, so that'll help us. Now it's just a matter of getting prestige up so we can start building stuff. At least we have a temple. Cult temple. You have Osiris. That's completely worshipable. There, getting there slowly. Yeah. So these guys are all maxed out right now, which is good. These guys are not quite getting to maxing out. And we have enough priests to do everything. So we have 4 priests and 4 priests, 2 scribes. We could have another priest as soon as we get our prestige up. We still have a lot of villagers too. There's not really any policies because I don't need food. So that's the other issue I ran into initially, like the first time I played through this game. I could not set up farms for to save my life, and all that happened was I kept taxing people and taxing people and taxing people, and eventually pretty much everyone moved out of the city as far as the lower class goes, and then like the city workers went shortly after that, and then the nobles shortly after that. So it made everyone angry. Come on. You can get the statue done quicker. Oh yes, you can also build bushes and hedges and stuff. But yeah. It's about the most, yeah, the main thing is just getting all it built up, and you can see right now they're all currently working on it. Hopefully we can get that done, and then we can start working on maybe a dock or something. We don't have a cult temple to Ptah. That could be an issue. I'll have to fix that. So we may have to build another one of these next. I don't know. We're just gonna keep building and letting it go. Yeah, so then the other thing you can do too is, like, if you wanted to decorate a plaza or something, you can throw these guys randomly throughout the city. So let's say, oh hey, I just want to throw that there. Sometimes the leveling is a little weird. You can also put trees in different places. Sure, we'll throw some trees in here. And if they get washed away by the flood, who cares? Yep. There we go. So they're all gathering stuff. Getting there. Ever so slowly. Let's see how our farm's doing. We're assessing most of the fields, that's the good news, but I don't think we're going to get all of them. Because we have so many fields being grown right now. My hope is to eventually fill this entire area up, but that's not going to happen for a while. Seem to have a lot of bricks available at least. We're at 204. Only 46 more to go, and then we'll start building that. Then we can start stockpiling bricks. I'll probably want to build a drop-off point though first. And essentially, what this will allow people to do, it's actually the barge landings. So like any barges I have come into the city will be able to land and offload stuff for us then. And at some point I may want to get a shipworks too. Yeah, shipwright. I may want to develop a little bit of a city here. I don't know. I'll sort of leave this area here essentially for farms, and then we can just sort of try and build the city around that, maybe. Try and make a big city. Although it's decently big right now considering it's an ancient city. Alright, and they assessed all the fields somehow, so we have enough scribes working for us, that's good. When they actually do their job. And she's going to a funeral. Exactly whose funeral are we going to? Not sure. They will also... that's the other thing I was going to add eventually. It was a gardener. So we can add him over here. Probably... yeah, we can probably do that. It's probably within enough range. Gardener. For a nursery. Is that a bad thing? Now we're going to build plaza. All Now it's going to save again. And then they have this little building to worry about. Get a gardener. And then that'll help the elites also with the houses, because it's another thing they can even buy. I mean, we're at the large estates already, but we'll build everything in the city. Everything that we can, at least. Yeah, because in order to make armor, I'm pretty sure we need copper. We don't have copper. And you're gonna go build that guy. Yep, so then they'll have enough for that. So he'll start getting constructed. And there'll be just a couple bricks short of the other guy. Yeah, there isn't much to build for the nursery. There we go. New gardener, okay. Alrighty. We need about 8 more bricks. I think after that guy it'll be 3. I might want to put in a couple more bricklayers. So I think I'll do that now too. City's slowly growing, at least. Yes, he's gonna go get bread. And now they're gonna start constructing the statue.
I should get a traffic report before I leave in the morning.
And these don't take too long to construct, but hopefully that'll add enough on. So now we're harvesting. Well, we harvested already. So I think regardless, we're going to do a state holiday tomorrow. And everyone will be happy, hopefully. We got more bricklayers coming in. So that's giving us 5 prestige. So hopefully our prestige will go up here in a second. And as far as raw resources go, so we'll do that barge landing now. There we go. So we're just going to do a simple path from this guy right now into here, just to show that it's sort of connected-ish. Not really, but now we can do cargo drop-off point. We'll throw one of those guys. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to throw them over here. Get rid of that. Cargo drop-off point right there. Now we can pave over that. No, wrong plaza. Nope, still wrong one. We'll change it to that. Because why not? And we got a bunch of food from that. So now what we're going to go do, since we have a holiday, we're going to start start with basalt. And that'll eventually help us with statues. Also probably would be a bad idea for me to add in another noble. Okay, this is not really going to work in this area too well. So we'll keep expanding this way, why not? should be tomorrow already, but oh well. They'll figure something out. So we got more prestige. That'll go away over time. The other thing we're going to want to do too. Okay, so we connect up with that site. So we're going to start with small statues. This is also where our overseer would be useful right now, but as long as we can build up probably, well, the strap keepers will use the basalt statues, so it's a little bit higher end product. So that'll help out a little bit there. About sort of as like an entry point into the city, we do them right. We'll do them right there, and we can get rid of that. So there should be another noble on the way. They should start building that up. Unless they haven't, we did. Okay. Yeah, don't have any laborers, don't need soldiers. Overseers are the next one we need. So that'll help us out. And yeah, I think it's just sort of expanding our ability. We got another holiday going on, so that'll help. But at least we're starting to get some salt, because those will help us make the higher end statues, but we need laborers. I already have two. Shut up. Now we can build 40 farms. Sometime we'll expand that way. And then you see, yep, there are basalt statues. And you need laborers, so they're going to look like that when they come in. And then this is also what like the military boats look like if you build military boats. So we just need prestige to go up a little bit, and then we should be good. I'm not sure. I'm sort of debating doing another episode of this right now. I'm not sure if I should do this or maybe another game, but I'll figure something out. And then it shows here that this will accept stuff from any site. You can actually set that specific to sites, because the only ones we really have available are the wood place, I'm not sure what that is, and then the small statuary. What is Tura? Turas are limestone quarry. Okay. And there we go. That's annoying me. Where do we have a vagrant at? That's not good. Vagrants cause security issues. Look. Check. So I know there's a way to check like their history. Yeah, so they were brick makers. So they started out, they went up, and then they lost their position as brick makers. Yeah, they lost their position as brick makers. And saving yet again one more time. And as you can see now, we're just sort of trying to build up food. So instead of having this massive surplus, we're sort of trying to get enough to where we both have the surplus. And we have also our ability to gather resources. So they got wood there now, or they got their food, and they should be good to go. And back off to work for everyone. And yeah, that'll be the end of the episode here. As always, guys, if you have any ideas as to how I can improve, go ahead and comment those below. Always like the video if you like them, and please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.